Hello. Hello. Look at me just up there in the... So this is the Euro 24 current status. We are looking at... somebody was asking a couple of weeks ago if there was going to be some kind of internal feud between Italy and England. So we'll see if... very soon there will be this sort of match. Looks like it's going to be interesting. Olanda. It's Holland. I don't know. It's like I always kind of get confused because it should be the Netherlands. It shouldn't be Holland, but we still call it Olanda. But any interesting match in this round of 16? I guess France-Belgium is going to be the most interesting one. Batmo is Jeff. Might be interesting one. Belgium are rubbish. You never know these things, you know. You think they're rubbish in the rounds, and then they end up winning the whole thing. Remember Denmark and Greece? Who knows? Who knows what can happen? Remember Italy the last time? No, just joking. Spain, Germany in the quarterfinal is going to be interesting. Hopefully, we're going to see that. But also France, Portugal. Now, David is going to tell me that Portugal are rubbish. But anyway, this was it. Welcome to Tea Time, the only show where we answer all the questions, except when is Broken Arrow releasing. We've got a brand new computer for Tea Time, kindly sent by Alienware. So thank you, Alienware, for being such great supporters of our shows. Portugal are rubbish. I knew you were going to say that. But so don't ask the Broken Arrow reference. I think there was a question at the start about Home of War Gamers. Yes, we're planning Home War Gamers show for second or third week of September, is it? Kind of expect that around that time. It's going to happen. We're preparing quite a lot of very cool announcements for the awesome wargaming world. There is a lot happening that I cannot tell you right now especially in this segment of things, but we are going to spill the beans in the coming weeks and months, and you're going to be very excited, I am sure. You know that last week we've also released Starship Troopers Terran Command Urban Onslaught for second DLC for Starship Troopers. We've got quite a lot of stuff to say about this one, but first things first, let me thank you everyone who bought it, gave it a lot of support. It's been very, 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 very successful at launch. We're very happy about how it went, and it's very exciting to see that this game has legs to be successul for years to come. I guess because it's a bugs-based game, it's got 6 or 8 legs. Might be a good reference. Many legs. Any Stargate news soon? I have some Stargate news I can give you, definitely. We're soon, I think next week, going to start beta testing the next episodes for Stargate. So series 1 episodes 8 onwards. So you're going to be playing these very, very soon. Beta testing phase is going to start, and we have not many weeks left until we release the game. Why is a Strategic Command Pacific delayed? I will tell you more about that later, because it's kind of funny in a way. I mean, we try and make it, that it's a fun thing. It's not great when you have to delay a game. It's not great when you have to delay a game and it's your fault or your kind of, things that you're responsible for. But I guess this one is kind of weird and interesting to share. So we'll share more about that later. Talking about Starship Troopers, I think I'm going to run the trailer for Urban Onslaught and be back here in a second.
Arachnids are invading the great city of Mahanagar. Would you like to know more? Local police forces have deployed specialized squads and defensive turrets to delay the bug advance.
10-4, moving out.
Here comes the law.
Riot shield, form up.
Is there a brain bug behind the unprecedented ferocity of this offensive?
They're killing us! Help! Help! No!
To turn the tide of battle, the mobile infantry is now deploying its latest weapons into the war zone.
Take me to the high ground. Hit them hard!
Rotors to full.
Launch sequence initiated.
Air support en route.
Target locked.
Do your part today, and together, we will liberate Mahanagar.
So the DLC launched last week. We've got, I think, 99% positive reviews on Steam. So if you left a negative review on Steam, we know your address. We're going to come for you. The other thing I want to say about this, these narrative-driven DLCs are kind of tough to create, because you've got to come up with new ideas, new storylines, but also new fun gameplay ideas and new bugs and units and such. So the unit part is one that I think is setting this DLC apart, and we are focusing a lot on next highlights on what the new units are and what they're going to do in the game. So I think we've got a first peek into one of these. I think there's 3 or 4 in production, but just to give you an idea of one of the new units that are present in Urban Onslaught. There's a video I'm going to show you now. Go for it.
Troopers, listen up. Stop moving and start shooting.
They're killing us!
Man down!
If we ain't dying, we ain't trying!
We don't bend. We don't break.
Turn them to paste.
This is going to be fun.
For the Federation!
Let's go! Everybody fights!
Looks good. Looks very good. The production of these videos is really made to sort of highlight some of these really good new units, and the hard work that goes into creating these and making things fun and different from previous releases. And I think the Artistocrats and Lucas's team have done a great job at doing it for this one, and it proving to be very successful on the sales as well, which is always good for boosting people's developers' morale. Rainmaker is what the Italian team called Marco. Right? Now they call me all sorts of other things, but not Rainmaker. But I don't know, because they have their own private chats where they come up with funny names. I don't know what they are. I can only imagine. David. There's one last video I want to show you for Starship Troopers a video that we've made when we were at WSD earlier in, I think it was the end of April. This was when we ran the challenges. So basically it was, a moment where, we had people play the game, and if you get to a certain number of points, you get to win a nice prize. I think it was a t-shirt that we cannot sell, by the way. So if you're looking for that t-shirt online, you won't find it. But anyway, take a look, because it's interesting to see, in terms of, this one is about you know, new storyline, and the DLC is very much about, you know, adding more flavor to what the story is about, is on Starship Troopers. The challenges we've run at the show were completely different sort of views of the game, and making, you know, short experiences that were more about, you know, just beating the game, and making you know, very short, funny experiences, and so let's take a look and come back here. Yeah, we can't sell these, but they were very successful, so much that you know, some of the players came back like multiple times to try again and again to win it. In the end, I think we gave away something like about 100 T-shirts or something over the 3 days in the show, which was very successful. And I think, you know, this proves that this game is, you know, so many different ways of playing. We have to sort of We'll look at, you know, giving you more on both areas, you know, on, you know, storyline, and giving more to, you know, the shorter experiences that we have looked into this video. And I think it's going to be real fun. Make sure that you tune in for future news about Starship Troopers this year. There's going to be a lot more happening on that franchise. We hope to see you around for that. Next up, I've got more to say about. Okay, let's get to the fun part. So, what's happened on Strategic Command? So we were about to release. The game was in Steam's submission process. It was all good. Then, you know, we got notification that the game was not approved. And you know, this happens all the time. We sort of factor that in, but this time, sort of the thing is, you know, the reason why the game failed was sort of unexpected in a way. We had like specific World War II symbols or flags that weren't approved. So this was this before or after? This was the before. This was what we had. And this is, can you show the fixed ones? Go back and forth. You can see the change, right? Yeah, so basically, yeah, symbols that are, you know, had to be removed, you know, because they were sort of potentially hurting some sensitive subject. So we had to sort of resubmit, and the game, you know, we're sort of now I think it's still stuck in the queue, so we still cannot release. So some of you asked, you know, why isn't there a Matrix version, and then you know, and a Steam version later? You know, main reason is that, you know, we were hoping to release on Steam till the very, very, very last minute. And whilst we were fixing stuff, you know, we were sort of caught in you know, between a rock and a hard place, and we couldn't decide, you know, if it was making sense to release on Matrix first, because we thought it was going to be very short delay. The problem is that today, as you know, Steam summer sale starts, so having to release a game in the middle of the summer sale, well, first of all, you can't release a game in the middle of the summer sale, or if you can, you're kind of crazy. So we have to postpone till after that, till after the summer sale, and we'll see. We will release just after that. So the release date currently is set for, I think, the 15th of July, I guess. I think more so, but around middle of July. So you'll have to wait a little bit more, but you can still wishlist the game. You can 18th, yes, head cake, and we can you can still wishlist the game. You can still enjoy previous strategic command games, and unfortunately that's what's going to happen. We had an announcement going out. Thanks, Shards, for sharing it. And we'll be keeping you up to date. So far, the game is still in the queue. So, hopefully before the currently expected release date, we'll be able to show you. But, in honesty and transparency, this is what happened. We cannot really control some of these things. We can control, bugs and... What bugs? We can control stuff that, happens to the games. We can control our own processes. But sometimes, that stuff happens. And sometimes, I don't know if I think David was saying that some of these symbols that were, flagged as incorrect or harmful were like already present in previous strategic command games. So you don't really know, what is going to potentially hinder your release. Sometimes it works, sometimes it's, thank you, troublesome, incorrect. We had to sort of wait and see what happened. We appealed, and of course, that didn't work. So, thanks for your patience, and we'll make sure that we keep you posted on that. There are some questions we've got some from the community. So why not release on Matrix? I said everyone who got a Pacific War War and Pacific beta tester redemption coupon will still be able to redeem the voucher. Will extend the duration of the voucher, of course, so don't worry about that. Was at Origins last week. Great to see Rob, Jim, and Jeff, and everyone from OTS team running Southern Storm great game sessions. Findle, yeah, we were at Origins too. Liam was there, or is that Liam? I don't know. I don't know your nickname, so it could be easily be Liam. But yeah, so we were at Origins too. We had quite a lot of cool chats with people there. The team is looking into bigger presence for future years, and our next big thing is going to be Storicon as well. So we'll be making sure that we'll meet you there. If you are around, we'll let you know who is going to Origins, to Historicon very soon. I think for sure Paolo's going to be there, and we'll see who else is going to be there from the team. But again, great to see you guys there. Always good to see Rob, Jim, and Jeff there, because Rob, Jim, and Jeff have been going to Origins since a long time, and their sessions of Southern Storm are really good and very much like a centerpiece of the wargaming bit. So it's great to see that still happening, and again, so for Flashpoint campaigns, there's quite a lot of stuff happening in the in the future. So stay tuned for more news about that. I guess we'll have some news soon now. Before Home War Gamers, but then at Home War Gamers we'll get more news about the future of Flashpoint campaigns, which is full of interesting news, I would say, and hopefully more frequent content coming up for that series. We'll see. I have to go back to the first page of my notes here. We have a Panzer Corps 2 War Stories Fall of Poland Dev Diary that went up, was released. They didn't give anything away, mostly. Of course they didn't, but they did. I'm pretty sure they did. So we have, I would say, Panzer Corps 2 War Stories Fall of Poland Dev Diary number 1 is out. Again, tell me about postponing releases, but anyway, Panzer Corps 2, there will be a Panzer Corps 2 Panzer Corps celebration coming up soon. You know that Panzer Corps, the first Panzer Corps, was released on a summer day in some 17 years ago, something. So on the on July 11th, we're going to have a celebration of Panzer Corps, and we'll tell you more about release dates of the next of the future content. We'll also tell you more about a lot of very cool things that are happening within Panzer Corps. As I keep saying, Panzer Corps is the most played game we have in the catalog. It's the most played game every day, every single day since a long time. So we have to sort of, give more to our players, and giving more means a lot more content, a lot more new DLCs, a lot more free, interesting things to do within the game. So tune in on July 11th. There's going to be a lot of news about the series, and in the meantime, the next stop for DLCs is Panzer Corps 2 War Stories Fall of Poland, developed by Kerensky, bringing a new sort of angle to the Panzer Corps DLCs, which is more like, I'd say, human stories, actual stories about the war that are, still, connected to the, strategic elements of Panzer Corps, but in a way that's more like narrated and attached to characters and such. So it's going to be interesting to see how you react to that. You've reacted very, very well to Frontlines, which was, very, very successful. So hopefully that's going to be interesting too. As long as you don't have a light idea, I'm happy to keep on playing Panzer Corps 2. Yeah, I think Shard's replied to that, so that's cool. There's also a new article on the Armory set on our website. This is part 2 of the Amphibious Assault. This is written by Liam. We started this, part 1 of the Amphibious Assault started on June 6th. We're now published our number 8, and we're going to keep doing Armory articles because they're being, successful and people like them a lot. So that's one thing we keep doing. Anything Napoleonic to announce? Not really. Uncle Strap. We kind of have ideas now. I mean, I don't know if it's like 5 of you keep asking for Napoleonic stuff, or there's like a ton of people willing to play Napoleonic stuff, but we're really looking into different options there. There's no plan or like active development happening right now on Napoleonic. So nothing that I'm hiding or anything from you. It's like there's no Napoleonic game in development right now. Why don't you like to may I go each other? Yulug. I was hello Yulug. Didn't post anything today, so I was wondering where you were. So that's for answering the Napoleonic question. But there's stuff happening in in battle games in general. So we'll keep you up to date. Don't shut up. It's fine. We keep asking. I mean, it's interesting because I guess we got more European people on Tea Time, but no one is asking about American Civil War, which is still the second most popular, historical topic in war games. It's interesting to see that there's a lot of requests for Napoleonics, but for instance, American Civil War is sort of not being asked to, maybe just because a lot of Europeans here in Tea Time and not a lot of Americans. Updates, more updates, I guess. We have a first tournament open for Headquarters World War II. We had a latest patch introducing new features to the PBM system, which allows us to do tournaments. This is going to be a sort of a beta tournament. If you want to subscribe there, give us your ideas on how how tournaments are enjoyable on Headquarters World War II. We also have a few new signups open for sign-up soon. We have a new knockout tournament on Battle Sector opening up soon. There's a Valorant Victory tournament opening up soon, and the Panzer Corps, both chess and normal maps tournaments going up in the coming few days. While you wait for War in the Pacific. You're right. You're right, Hattie Cake. I wish we hadn't had to release to delay, but that's okay. That's for tournaments. Remember that today at 6 p.m. UK time, 7 p.m. European time. Make the math for other time zones, but the Steam summer sale will start. All the games will be on sale at one discount or the other. The Steam summer sale will last 2 weeks, so you've got plenty of time to buy your best and favorites. Any new on the new game by Slitherine Scramble Battle Britain, please. Battle Scramble is still able to download and play the demo. We're planning to refine gameplay based on demo feedback, which was a lot. And after that, we're going to plan for release, which is not going to be far away from now. Potentially, should I say potentially, or highly likely before the end of the year. I appreciate that you broadcast at a time when there is no Euro. Half an hour. Is it half an hour? Euro? I think. No? No. Oh, today is no game today. Andrea is our football expert in the house, so I just have to ask him. I don't really know anything, but what I know is that on Monday Wimbledon starts. And I said about tournaments. I said about sales. There's a Stargate. I did say about Stargate. By the way, Stargate you can check out. There's a new what we call stealth talk, which is a play because we had so many people after release saying that it wasn't clear the game was a stealth game, that everything we say about Stargate now is stealth. So Stargate Stealth Timekeepers will has a new stealth dev diary up on Steam. You can check it out there. And we're going into the beta for part 2 of season 1 very soon. And then suddenly no sound. Last 5 minutes. It was everything fine? Yeah. Did they hear my beautiful voice? Edmond, I record a few voice messages for you so you don't miss me. And streaming schedule. So we don't have, we have the titles of the games, we don't have the final streamers, but tomorrow we have Starship Troopers, Turn Command Urban Onslaught at 6 p.m. 8 p.m. we have Distant Worlds 2, and at 10 p.m. we have Battle Sector with new units. On Monday, for Matrix Monday, we have Flashpoint campaigns at 4:15, Rule the Waves at 6:15, and Combat Mission at 8:15. There's 1st of July. Who wrote this? Andrea. Okay, now we have to tell you about this thing. Andrea today had a task. We recorded something. I can't tell you what exactly because, you know, it's part of it. I had a task about putting some sticky tape on the carpets to make a sign for where the chairs would need to align. It took him about half an hour to do that. And now he's putting, he did it twice because he got it wrong. And now he's putting 1st of June instead of 1st of July. I think we should run a poll in the chat to say what is Andrea's punishment for today. Should be a good idea to do that. Andrea will single-handedly develop our next Napoleonic game. I think that's his punishment. Andrea needs a holiday. His brain is on a holiday about 4 hours a day, and usually when he's in the office. I'm joking. Andrea gets that very easily. Make him stream War in the East. That's a good suggestion. I like that idea. I like that idea. It's not a bad idea. Do we have anything next week for streams? No, we had only Friday and Monday, right? Okay, cool. And again, this streaming schedule is entirely Edmund's responsibility. And Edmund will join Andrea in developing a Field of Glory Napoleonic. What do you think about that, Edmund? Teamwork. Maybe a good idea. Anyway, guys, next week I'll be doing this stream from the beautiful city of Florence, I think, if I can, if I make it. And I will see you next week. Make sure that you tune in on Steam for the Steam Summer Sale in a few minutes. And good luck for the Euro. What do you say? Good luck is good? No? Good luck is good. So good luck for the Euro on Saturday at 6 p.m. Italy against Switzerland. See what happens. Break a leg. Yes, good idea. Not for the footballers though. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.